So in the fourth questions, 2 points are given and we have to find the equation of the line joining those 2 points, and we have to use the determinant method. This question is actually very simple. We have to find the equation of the line passing through the 2 points. Let's name them to be A and B, and we have to find the equation of the line AB, right? So let's assume AB to be the line. Let this be the line which passes through AB. Now A, B are one of the points of this line, and let's assume there is one more point X with the coordinates X and Y. X is another point in this line with the coordinates as X and Y. So these 3 points, they are lying on the same line, so they are collinear, and when 3 points are collinear, we know that the area of the triangle it is formed by them, it has to be equal to 0. So in this method we can find the equation of the line. So first coordinates 1, 2 and third column filled by 1s. Now second point coordinates 3, 6 and third point coordinates x, y. So now do the calculations. Now you can take this half to the other side and you can multiply it with 0 also. So it would just ease the things. 0 into 2. This is in division. It goes to the other side. It would be multiplication. Now do the determinant. 1 into 6 into 1, 6 minus y into 1 would be y. Now second element is negative 2, then 3 into 1 would be 3 minus x into 1 would be x, plus third element 1 times 3 into y would be 3y, then x into 6 would be 6x, and this has to be equal to 0. Now 1 multiplied by anything would be that thing itself, 6 minus y, then minus 2 into 3 would be minus 6, then minus 2 into minus x would be plus 2x, then 1 multiplied with anything would be the thing inside itself, and this has to be equal to 0. So now if you check, 6 and minus 6 would cancel each other out. Now you can do the calculation. 3y minus y would be 2y. 3 minus 1 is 2, so y we are having 2 minus 6, that is 2x minus 6x, it would be minus 4x. This has to be equal to 0. Now 2y equal 4x, taking 4x to the other side, so it would be positive. Then y is equal to 4, this 2 it goes to the other side, it would become half, right? So 4 by 2 would be 2 and x. So y is equal to 2x. This is the required equation of the line. Otherwise you can also write it in this way, 2x minus y is equal to 0. This y you take to the other side, then you can put it 0. You can write it in either way, both are correct answers. Now let's go to the second sub question. We are using the same method we did before. Now let's assume one more point to be there as x. Now let's change it to y with the coordinates as x and y. So we are having the a and b as 3, 1 and 9, 3. So now also the area of the triangle formed should be 0 because they 3 lie on the same line itself. Now coordinates of y, third point is x, y, and third column filled by 1. Now do the calculation. This half you take it to the other side and multiply with the 0, so it would be cancelled. Now this determinant write it itself, no need to change. Let's take one more step. Now do the determinant. Now the first element, this element multiplied with the determinant of these 4 elements, so 3 into 1 would be 3 and y into 1 would be y, and minus in between. Second element, it should be negative, then 9 into 1, 9, then x into 1, it's x. Third element times 9 into y, 9y, 9y, minus 3 into x, minus 3x. This has to be equal to 0. So now 3 into 3 would be 9, and 3 into y would be 3y. We have a minus also. Then minus 1 into 9 would be minus 9. Then minus into minus x would be plus x. Then 1 into anything would be inside the bracket itself. Whatever it's there inside the bracket, let's write it as same because it's multiplied by 1. Now you can do the cancellings. 9 minus 9 would be 0. Then 9y minus 3y would be 6y. 9 minus 3 would be 6. Then y. X minus 3x would be minus 2x. And this has to be equal to 0. Now taking 2x to the other side. So 6y equal to x. Now you can divide this 2 here. 6 by 2. Y is equal to x. Now 3y is equal to x. This is the required equation. You can also write it like x minus 3y is equal to 0 or x is equal to 3y. All are correct answers.